What's up, ninjas? Diligent here, and welcome back to Content Warning. As promised, here is a video updated deep dive guide about the Ultra Knifo. So with the Ultra Knifo, couple things you need to keep in mind with him. First off, the Ultra Knifo can only spawn in certain circumstances, and it's actually pretty rare. He has to have the other 3 little Knifos with him. They only spawn all together. They're not going to spawn like separately or anything like that. So that's one thing to keep in mind, and that's also why it's hard to get good footage. It doesn't happen too often. In this video here, it took me several hours to get all this footage of just active playing and whatnot. So, regarding the Ultra Knifo, keep in mind that he can jump and lunge and fly at you just like regular Knifos do. The way to tell when he's about to do something like that is like right here where there's that sudden pause. See, had I not moved away from the ledge there, same thing applies to Knifos, he would have come flying at me like freaking Goldberg launching a spear for the WWE title or something. So the way that you deal with that when that happens is you're going to want to, when you see him sort of pause like that, you want to start backing up if you have like a ledge difference on him and whatnot, and then it'll throw off their whole system for lunging at you, because that's just sort of the wind up before they fly through the air at you. So just keep that in mind with the Ultra Knifo and regular Knifos as well. And of course you can hit the stock stick just like any of the other enemies in the game. And another thing, if you ever encounter this guy, the Arms I think is what his name is, just keep in mind that he does have a good distance that he can snatch you from. But as you can see there, you can hit him with the shock stick and take care of that, get that resolved. So in this area here, I started this recording a little bit later because I had been exploring on this map for quite a while. But then I did come across Ultra Knifo on the factory area here. The main areas where I've actually seen Ultra Knifo spawn with his little group is usually there's 2 spots. One is on the top area, the top floor area, the open area where we're at here, and the other one is that lower level where there's all the little like chain link fence and whatnot. And often if he disappears, especially in the top area, for some reason they almost always end up going towards the edge of the map here on the side, and then from there you can just track him down usually there. So that's finding Ultra Knifo on the factory level here. With regards to the Caverns, where we were just at, the mines, the Ultra Knifo kind of spawns wherever. On there, there's not really specific locations where you're going to come across, that group or anything like that. I do often see it in the very bottom of the mine area. And sometimes I'll see it in that little area where he spawned. So that's what to keep in mind with Ultra Knifo on the Caverns area. Now in this area, the carport garage area and whatnot, this map is actually a bit smaller than the other maps, believe it or not. And regarding this map, the only places I ever have seen Ultra Knifo really is the very lower levels. One thing I like about this map though is I have never seen a capture cage on this map, and I think the reason behind that is the terrain and the layout and the fact that this map is so variable. It'll have cases where sometimes you can't even access this lower area at all. I think those are the reasons why we don't see like capture cages and whatnot on it, but don't quote me on that. You may have seen him before. If you've seen a capture cage actually on this level, let me know in the comments down below, because I don't think it can spawn here, but I've never seen it here personally. So if you have, let me know in the comments down below. That way I can know for sure. But moving on. Now, with regards to Ultra Knifo, like I've said, it has the same general routine as the regular Knifo guys do. So just keep that in mind. You pretty much handle them the same way. Ultra Knifo can't get into smaller places, obviously, because he's taller, so he's not going to be able to get you the same way. And sometimes, yeah, he can also get in this area here where we're at, this sort of back area. I'm not sure why I've gotten some odd spawns in this area. If you remember the Flicker video, a Flicker spawned in this area. But it does happen, and then they kind of just get stuck. Something about the doorway or something, they can't really get out. I don't know why. Could just be like a weird development issue or bug or something along the lines of that. So anyways, like I said, there's Ultra Knifo. There's probably a couple Knifos around here also, because like I said, yeah, you can hear them in there. So they've probably migrated around this area, because the Ultra Knifo and regular Knifos won't necessarily stay together when they spawn. Sometimes they'll sort of stick together in a group, but a lot of time they just sort of go their own way and then head out from there. So that's how you end up seeing Ultra Knifo by himself sometimes. But anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know, what you want to see next. What you have any other games on your list that you want to see? Let me know also down in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed this. I hope you found it helpful. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.